Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana. In case you don't know me, I do unboxings and my life and things like that. And here lately, I have also been doing keto. So I come to you today to tell you that I've been gone for a little while. The reason being is Mema had surgery finally. It has been difficult. It's kind of like a long, drawn-out story, which I guess I'll go ahead and get into. About 15-ish years ago, she had problems with her colon. The last bit of her large intestine had become necrotic or something and had pretty much died off and was rotting. And so they had to take out, I believe it was either 12, he said like 12 to 16 inches of her colon. This was before we moved out here, and while we lived in the city, and we both worked at Mercy at the time, and she had that done. She almost died from that because they over-medicated her with pain medicine and had to code her and bring her back to life, basically, unfortunately. I say unfortunately that it happened, not because she came back to life, of course. So we're always really weary when Mema has surgery. We're always really worried because she's so sensitive to medications, pain medications. So we ride that fine line between her not hurting and her getting too much, because she just quits breathing whenever she gets enough of it. And it's not like a normal person's enough. I mean, half of what I would take would kill her. So, you know, it's kind of like that. Well, when she had that done, Mercy would only allow her to have 6 weeks off for that. And so she did the 6 weeks off, and she came back to work, and she had a hernia because she lifted a patient that was too heavy, and on and on about that. But she wound up getting a hernia. So she had that fixed at Mercy as well before we moved out here. When she did that, when she had it fixed, again, they only allowed her 6 weeks off. And she went back to work, and her very first night back to work, a patient fell on her. And she re-herniated. And so she again had another hernia. So she wanted to go somewhere else. So she actually quit working before we moved out here because she needed to have the surgery and she needed to take more time off to do it. And so she did that. And when we moved out here, she went to a different doctor. He said that he could take care of it. She had herniated in 2 places, and so he had taken the mesh and he had put in like one this way and one this way, but he used 2 different kinds of mesh, 2 different brands. And when he did that, they fought each other off. This was when we first moved out here, so this was like 8 or 9 years ago. What they did was they fought each other and caused each other to break down, and so she again re-herniated. It was like after about a year. And then now, of course, they have had the recalls and the lawsuits for that mesh, and she will be part of that because, unfortunately, that was what caused her to re-herniate. So we finally found a doctor that would do her surgery for a 3rd time for a hernia. She had a hole so large that almost all of her intestines were outside of her abdominal cavity. I don't know how many videos I've done with showing her full length, but she looked like she was smuggling a basketball on the outside of her stomach. Her skin was stretched so badly that she had sores on it that wouldn't heal because there was not enough skin to grow together. So we finally found a surgeon that would do another hernia operation on her. And so that's where she is right now. She is in the hospital. She's doing really well. They cut her from her chest bone to her pubic bone, which is about 18 inches. And they cut it horizontal or vertical instead of horizontal. They did like chest to pubic bone instead of like hip to hip, like normally they do, because he wanted to make sure that he individually sewed every muscle back together and all of those things. And it took like 6 hours to do, which, you know, the normal hernias that she's had repaired took 30 minutes to an hour at the most. So she's in a lot of pain. But she's doing well. She's doing very well. He said that when he got in there, it was like mush. They had to scoop out, looked just like oatmeal. Like where the mesh had just eaten the flesh and eaten her insides, basically. So she's all sewn back together. Mema has a new butthole now, is what we tell her. Because all of her stuffings are now inside of her, and so we're really excited. That's one of the reasons why we started the keto diet, was because Mom needed to lose weight before she did her surgery. Every pound that she lost was an extra oomph to keep her from having reactions to the anesthesia. So Mom actually lost a little over 20 pounds in almost 5 weeks. So that is awesome. Okay, well, that's where Mom is. She's doing well. She's in the hospital still. She will be there for about another 5 days. So we're hoping that she'll be home by Monday. Yeah. So, keto. The rest of us, my sister has entered Wonderland. She has lost a little over 25 pounds. She's not really following keto every day because she's been with Mom, so she's kind of fell off the wagon because she unfortunately, you know, the stress and all that stuff, and so we understand. But she's still under 200 pounds, and she's really excited about that. I have lost 34 pounds in the 5 weeks. Now, I did lose a lot in the beginning, and now I have tapered off. But I believe, and the doctor did say this would happen, that my body is rebuilding muscle. Muscle weighs more than fat, and so I am losing inches, and I'm losing fat and gaining muscle, because I had gotten so bad that I, you know, had lost all my muscle mass, basically. So I'm really down 36 pounds, but I kind of fluctuate during the week, so I'm not really going to claim that until next week. I lose about 2 to 4 pounds a week, which I'm great. I'm good with that. I don't need to lose more than that a week, because to me, if it takes me a year to get this off, because in a year that would be 112 pounds. That's insane. If you just lost 2 pounds a week, you know, that's more than enough. I just want to make sure that I do it the right way, in a sustainable way, and a way that it doesn't come back. And so that's what I'm concentrating on. I love the diet. I have no problems with the diet. For me, it's become a lifestyle. So, you know, to me, it's no different. I get up in the mornings and I eat a couple eggs, maybe some bacon if we have any already made. I don't cook it every day. And then I eat that about noon. And then I have a very sensible dinner, usually meat and y'all are going to die. I love cauliflower rice. It's riced cauliflower. It's cauliflower cut up to look like rice. And it is so good with butter on it. Oh my God. So, that's what we do. We have a portion of meat, whether it be pork chops, chicken breast, chicken leg quarters. We've had roast without the flour thickening, you know, stuff like that. So we have basically any meat, steaks, any kind of steak. We like the ones with high fat, of course. And then vegetables. Our go-to vegetables are riced cauliflower and broccoli. Those are my two favorite. Now, my husband makes mean green beans with bacon in them that is really good. So we do that. We do also like oriental vegetables and things like that. And so it's been really good. We've done really well. I try to not eat after 8 o'clock at night. And then I try to go to noon the next day, kind of like the intermittent fasting almost, but not quite 16 hours. Well, maybe about 16 hours is what I do. And that way my body has a chance to use what I've already put in it and then use some of the reserves that I have to offer as well. I did have to get a new necklace because mine was so stretched out that it didn't fit anymore. And so it took me forever to find one of these. I really like them though. You can see in my neck my wrinkles from the weight loss. So, but that, you know what, that's fine. I'm not a beauty pageant winner, and I'm not all about the vanity of it. I know I've been getting some questions about what I snack on. I want to show you guys a couple of things that I snack on. I usually get these, which have the piece of meat and a cheese in one package. And that is usually a snack that I will have every once in a while. And then the other thing that I like to have as well is this Black Forest ham, because it has one carb for the whole package. And then I take a slice of cheese and I'll fold it in half, and then I'll fold it in half again. And it makes 4 little strips. And usually you can take two of these little sheets, you know, and wrap them around each strip, and it feels like you get more, you know. So that's what I mostly snack on. That and like almonds or cashews. They're kind of higher calorie and higher carbs, but they are also higher in fiber, the almonds especially. And so that's kind of what I do. I try to have eggs every day, and I try to, we always have eggs, and we always have a meat with at least 2 vegetables for our dinner. I'm shocked, guys, that I don't miss sugar as much as I thought I did. I mean, I used to eat pixie sticks all the time because pure sugar. But I've tried sugar-free ketchup. Oh my God, it's so good. Sugar-free barbecue sauce. Wow, it is unbelievable. So I'm not lacking in what I eat. I just have to monitor my portions when it comes to those condiments and stuff like that, so that I can keep that carb load down. But other than that, guys, I'm doing very, very well. My husband has lost over 20 pounds. He goes up and down there. He works in construction, and he does eat out with the guys, or the contractor will bring him something to eat for lunch, and you know, things like that. And so he does kind of cheat, kind of not. You know, so it's okay though, because you know, men, you say diet and they lose 10 pounds. So he's not doing bad. And then I think that's it, guys. We've been trying to walk and all that stuff, which right now I'm taking care of the 6 kids at home while my sister stays in the hospital with my mom, because I have really bad agoraphobic, so ever since I almost died, I don't like going to the hospital. I am going to go see my mom on Thursday. I'm going to take my daughter and my son to go see her because she misses her. And so, but she's doing well. She's doing very, 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 very well. She got up the first night and sat in a chair and walked around her room. So she's doing very well. Today she's got up to the chair several times. She gets up to go to the bathroom, which is wonderful. And she is, they're talking about maybe letting her have something to eat tomorrow. So we're really excited. And I think that's it, guys. So please pray for Mema. And thank you so much. We will see you guys in the next one. I have a bunch of boxes to get caught up on. So you will see this outfit again today. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys later. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And thank you very much. Bye.